You think porn is just a side habit, a little secret you keep to yourself, a few videos here and there to blow off steam. But what you dawn to realize is that porn doesn't just take a piece of your time. It takes a piece of your soul. Every time you watch it, you're handing over your mental strength, your emotional stability, your masculine fire. It's not about sex. It's about control. Porn is the most widespread form of psychological slavery, and most men are already trapped. That deep, masculine calm, the ability to breathe through chaos, it gets replaced with compulsive urges and reactivity. Porn murders it. You cannot watch porn consistently and feel powerful as a man. You start moving like a man who's lost his hunger. You walk slower. You talk less. You sleep more, but rest less. Your confidence becomes quiet, rooted, unshakable, and ready to build something real. And this is where it starts. Right now. You don't need to prove anything. You've already won the war inside. That's the difference. That's the shift. From slave to master. From passive to powerful. From addicted to focused. From boy to man. You lose your killer instinct because you've spent years suppressing it. And it doesn't matter how much you lift, how clean you eat, or how much money you make. If porn has its grip on you, you will always feel incomplete, disconnected, like something's missing. Because on a primal level, your brain knows you're not earning your pleasure. You're stealing it. Your subconscious recognizes that you're not doing what real men do, facing rejection, building connection, pushing through resistance. You're choosing the path of least resistance, the easy dopamine, the fake validation. And what you don't earn, you can't respect. So even if you try to stand tall, speak loud, lift heavy, deep down, you feel like a fraud. That's why you flinch when people challenge you. That's why you hesitate when opportunity shows up. Because porn has trained your body to fear life and hide from it. You're no longer leading your mind. Your mind is leading you, and that's dangerous. Because once you lose control of your inner world, you become a slave to your external world. Addicted to screens, addicted to approval, addicted to stimulation. Everything starts feeling like too much because your nervous system is fried. What's terrifying is how silent the damage is. There's no blood, no bruises, no sudden crash. But over time, you start losing yourself. The symptoms creep in slowly. You lose motivation, but you don't know why. You feel tired, but you just slept. Not a little, a massive, unnatural surge. Your brain wasn't built for that. You'll experience withdrawal, anxiety, irritation, brain fog, intense urges. Your mind will scream at you to go back. And if you're not strong enough, you will. But if you push through, if you choose discomfort over sedation, everything begins to change. Your eyes sharpen, your voice deepens, your presence expands. You start commanding respect without saying a word. Because you're no longer a man chasing pleasure, you're a man chasing power. You stop seeing women as people. You start seeing them as products, as objects. And that changes the way you carry yourself. Your energy becomes off. You either become timid and avoidant, afraid to approach, afraid to connect, or you swing to the other extreme and become fake confident, overly aggressive, performative. Either way, you're disconnected from real masculinity. Real masculinity isn't desperate. It's centered, present, controlled. Porn robs you of that. It creates fantasy expectations and trains your brain to avoid anything that requires tension or risk. So when you're finally in front of a real woman, you don't know how to feel, speak, lead, or even look her in the eye because your brain is wired for pixels, not presence. Over time, the receptors in your brain start to dull. Pleasure becomes harder to feel. Joy fades. Focus collapses. The things that once made you feel alive, going out, hitting the gym, working on your goals, they don't hit the same anymore. Why? Because your brain has been trained to expect hyperstimulation with zero effort. You've rewired your system for shortcuts, not substance. You feel disconnected, even when people are around. You start avoiding eye contact. You feel guilt, shame, emptiness, but you can't explain it. And the worst part, you normalize it. You tell yourself, every guy watches porn. But deep down, you know something's wrong. You feel it in your chest, that heaviness, that fog, that slow-burning dissatisfaction with who you're becoming. What's actually happening is this. Every time you watch porn, your brain floods with dopamine. But it doesn't stop at dopamine. Porn rewires your entire mental framework. Emotionally, it wrecks you. You become numb. You become irritable. You lose emotional control. Every small setback frustrates you. Every challenge drains you. Let's talk confidence. Even your physical energy changes. Your posture collapses. Your voice softens. Your eyes dim. The fire goes out. And when you finally try to quit, that's when you realize just how deep the hook goes. You'll start noticing things again. The way people look at you. The way your body feels when you train. The way your mind locks in when you work. And if that is who you're ready to become, if you're done living like a ghost, like, comment, and subscribe to Purifix, the place for men who are done being weak.